Well, now for the news in detail, the local news first. The President has said that water will be supplied to the north from the south of the country. An engineering faculty will also be provided to the Jaffna University. The President said that several steps have already been taken to strengthen the economy of the people in the north.
ජනතාවට ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදී අයිතිය නැති වෙලා තිබුණා. ඒ ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදී අයිතිය නැවත ලබා දීම තමයි මගේ හා අපේ වගකීම කියන එක මා තමුන්නාන්සලාට මතක් කරන්න ඕනේ.
The President said that it is their responsibility to grant the democratic rights lost by the people. They also expect to start the development process that was absent for the last 30 years. The government will provide facilities for the people in the area to start their livelihoods of farming and fisheries to strengthen their economies. He said a program has been launched to achieve this purpose and people should not be duped by false propaganda.
මේ කුටින්ම අපේ ජනතාවගේ ආර්ථිකය ගොඩනැගීමේ වැඩපිළිවෙල අපි අද දැන් පටන් අරගෙන යනවා. බොරු ප්‍රචාරවල රැවටෙන්න එපා.
The President expressed these views at a rally held at the Durrey Appa Stadium in Jaffna. Thousands of people representing Sinhalese, Tamil and Muslim communities thronged the stadium. They had arrived at the location in processions from various areas. The people in Jaffna faced their first election after the elimination of terrorism. The enthusiasm in the people towards the election was evident from the large numbers that were witnessed at the rally. The people from Jaffna felicitated the President who liberated them and strengthened their economy. The President invited the people to create a prosperous country devoid of hatred, suppression and revenge. The LTTE as well as the UNP have destroyed peace and prosperity in the country. Today, a certain group is prepared to fulfill the requirements of the LTTE. He said that the people suffered immensely during the last 30 years. He will not permit them to undergo the same experience once again. In Jaffna district, UPFA candidates including Minister Douglas Devananda addressed the rally. Navaratnam Yogarajan, Angajan Ramanathan, Muhammad Amin, Sri Vangeshwaram, Kandasamy Kamalendran, Sri Swarnabhavan, Chandrakumar, Pasupati Sivaratnam, Murugu Pillai Sripati, Silvestri Alendrin and Susai Muthu Alexander were amongst them.
A massive UPFA rally was held in Vavuniya this afternoon under the patronage of President Rajapaksa. The rally was organized at the Vavuniya Urban Council grounds. Thousands of people arrived in the venue from various areas of the district. Addressing the gathering, President Rajapaksa said that he is committed to help the innocent people who are battered by terrorism realize their dreams. The UPFA candidates of the Vavuniya district, Risath Padhuddin, Premaratna Sumatipala, Joseph Marshall Piris, Upul Balasurya, Omran Sahid Maharoof, Unai Farooq, S. Kanagaratnam, Shivanathan Kishore and M. Geethanjali also addressed the gathering. Sri Lanka is competing to host the 2018 Commonwealth Games. Yesterday was the closing date of receiving proposals from the aspiring countries. Australia is also competing. Expressing his views, Nalin Artigala of the Organising Committee of the Commonwealth Games said that this is a concept of Nama Rajapaksa.
I'm extremely happy to announce that Sri Lanka has achieved yet another milestone on her history by achieving the Commonwealth 2018 Games bid. In fact, this conceptualization came from Mr. Namal Rajapaksa, where he would like to have some kind of a sports village. 2018 Commonwealth Games bid, we have applied and the Commonwealth Games Federation has accepted it. Sri Lanka is on the race and we are competing with the Australia. The city Hambantota from Sri Lanka against the city Gold Coast in Australia. I'm very confident, having had so many achievements on our feather, Sri Lanka should win, and we as a one nation, one country should do the balanced proceedings and achieve the Commonwealth Games to Sri Lanka in 2018.
Today is Maundy Thursday, better known as Holy Thursday. It commemorates the institution of the Eucharist and is the oldest observances peculiar to Holy Week.
It is this day that Christ celebrated the Last Supper with his disciples 4 days after his triumphal entry into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday. Only hours after the Last Supper, Judas would betray Christ in the Garden of Gethsemane, setting the stage for Christ's crucifixion on Good Friday. The night of Maundy Thursday is the night on which Jesus was betrayed by Judas in the Garden of Gethsemane. During the Last Supper, Jesus washed his disciples' feet. This act has sometimes been followed literally in history as a good way of reminding the rulers that they are here to serve their subjects. Services are being organized at all places of religious worship, and during the evening services, the priests washes the feet of the laity, commemorating the Christ washing the feet of the disciples.
When they're watching Prime News and still on the local segment, sale of petrol manufactured with plastic has been initiated. Ananda Vithanage in Kamulumulla in Yatyanthota started the production of petrol from plastic 4 years ago. Today he has achieved large-scale production with assistance from the Ministry of Environment. 15 million rupees was granted by the plastic recycling project of the Central Environmental Authority. Today, he produces 1,000 litres of petrol per day. The sales were launched under the patronage of Minister Patali Shampika Ranavaka. Minister H.R. Mitrapala also participated. The Securities and Exchange Commission of Sri Lanka has stated that the share market has set up many new records during the past 3 months.
Big institutional investors are coming into the market. And in the future, there will be more. Because the Central Bank and the Insurance Board of Sri Lanka, we are planning to bring some more institutional investors into the stock exchange. So in the future, the stock market will be a commercial or profit-oriented organization with a share capital. Right? So which means we are going to bring more liquidity into the market. There will be a big share issue in the market once the Colombo Stock Exchange is demutualized. For that also, we have drafted the required legislation. We have taken some other important steps to further develop the capital market of this country. For that purpose, actually we have taken steps to amend the Securities and Exchange Commission Act in order to accommodate some of the changes. Especially some of the new products are being introduced to the market. There's a debenture issue by another registered finance company that was also oversubscribed.
The challenge of liberating the country has been won. The next challenge is to usher in a bright future. UPFA candidate of the Colombo district, Sudharman Radhalegada, called upon the people to win this challenge through unity. Sudharman Rathalegu expressed confidence that the new parliament, which will be elected by the people on 8th April, will consist of a number of new faces. He stressed that he is certain the people will elect capable warriors who can win the development battle. India has provided cement for the construction of houses in the north to facilitate resettlement of the displaced.
It is the first lot of the 400,000 cement bags being supplied by India. The bags procured from Ultratech Cement Lanka Private Limited will be supplied in lots of 10,000 cement bags each day for the next 40 to 45 days. It will be distributed among the resettled population in the northern province. The Indian mission in Colombo said each resettled family is expected to receive 8 bags. It would be used to repair and renovate their houses damaged during the years of armed conflict. These cement bags, along with an earlier supply of 530,000 metal roofing sheets, are meant to contribute